T here. Today I'm going to be making the part 2 of my phone collection video. I already went over these in the last video, but I also did get a new phone since then. This is my LG K51. This thing I actually went before I made the video, and it was just taking it like forever to come, but it finally came. By the way, I'm going to be getting a new case specifically because of this issue. It adheres to the back and creates a weird bubble I don't like, but it's brand new condition, works completely fine. And yeah, or it's brand new actually, not brand new condition. But yeah, it's my LG K51. This thing's great. I guess the only downside is the screen isn't the best with the resolution of the screen, and it's on Android 9, not Android 10. Although I have the Boost Mobile variant, and this is the only one that doesn't have Android 10 yet. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I guess we'll move on from that, and we'll go into the other things. So I'll just take them out for you guys real fast. Okay, here we go. So this is my LG bin and Alcatel. LG and Alcatel bin. Here, it's upside down for some reason. I guess I put it in the wrong way. Here I have like 3 of these. All of these are mint too. I think I've only gotten one cracked one of these, and they all work fine. I think these might even be like charged. Yeah. Oh well. These things have amazing batteries. I don't know why, but they just last forever. Oh, sorry. I got this phone from Landon. I forgot the name of this one as well, but this one has a bad power button on the... I think the power button's attached to the back plate. I don't think it's actually... Actually, I'm not quite sure. Let me see. Nope, it's not. The LG Leon had that, but yeah, the power button is like... You have to press it in a very specific way for it to work, and I can't factory data reset it because of that. But yeah, I'll fix this some other day, but it's like mint condition. It's a really cool phone. So yeah. Also, I got that in the trade for Landon when I met up with him in real life, I think. Here's an LG K3, or an LG something. I always wanted one of these because I got a cracked one. It looks so nice on the back, and I think I finally got one like a little bit over a year ago. And this thing works completely fine. I really love the design of this thing as a budget phone. This thing just looks amazing to me. I don't use it, of course, because it's slow, but still. I got this in the Target bin like a couple of days ago. This thing doesn't work. Actually, oh no, I got this one like over a year ago. The other one I got in the Target bin. This is the one I got in the Target bin. They look very similar. This one's mint condition, also doesn't work. I'm assuming it's an F4. This I think is an F3. And yeah, all of these, like the F line of older LG Android phones are always known to have motherboard issues where they just don't turn on. And then I have a bunch of these which don't turn on. But this one, I think I have 2 that works. This is one of the working ones. Let me see if it's charged. No, it's dead. But this one actually does work. I got like 3 of these in the Target bin once, and they were all broken. But that one works. Here's my LG Lucky. I don't know if this is the one I got from the Target bin, or if I got this, or if this is the one I got brand new. I got one brand new for $5 at Staples. I think it's this one. I made a video unboxing it, and it was really cool. But yeah, I've never really used the phone. I think this might be that phone. It's not going to be... Actually, is it going to be charged? That'd be very... if it's charged, I haven't charged it in like a year or so. So that would be funny. No, it's dead. Here I have an Alcatel. I don't know what this Alcatel is, actually. It's like, I have 4 of these. I think Alcatel Cameo X, that's what this is. Actually, I'm just going to start going like row for row because I'm kind of like being unorganized right now. But yeah, this one works fine. Here I have another one. This one works fine, except I think there's a little motherboard thing that snapped off when I was changing motherboards, but I have no idea what it's used for because like every functionality of it works. So really confused about that. Here's another one. This one works fine, just as a hairline crack. This is the one with the motherboard that I swapped because this one was Google locked. This motherboard is fine, but the motherboard from this one, it was like water damage and it snapped off when I was unplugging a connector. Still no idea what that was used for, and that's the one that's in the other one. Because the motherboard that was originally in the other one was Google locked and I couldn't find a bypass for it, so yeah. Here I have an Alcatel Fierce XL. This one is the one on Jitterbug. It just has my mom's old Alcatel back on it because this one is the one that works. Apparently these had really big boot looping issues and I didn't know about it because my mom's got it. And this is my mom's old one. I put the Jitterbug thing on this one, because the other one works. But yeah, these have really bad motherboard issues apparently, and my mom got motherboard issues with hers, so she had to switch phones. But yeah, this one actually works. So let me put this stuff back. Okay. Oh, here's another one of those phones that have the really bad motherboard issues. Oh, wait, sorry, I accidentally focused on the background. This one I don't think has a battery, no. It works fine, though. I think I sold all the ones that didn't work. Actually, wait, let me just go from this side. Alcatel, this thing never worked. It has a bad motherboard. I think it's like a common issue, because I find tons of these with no power on eBay. Mint condition, though. I forgot, it's an Elevate. Alcatel One Touch Elevate. LG Leon, bad screen, water damage, doesn't work. Only vibrates, I think. Another one. This one has a bad LCD, I believe. Works fine, I think. Let me put them back. Okay. Here we have. I don't know what this phone is actually. I got this in a trade with Landon because he just like threw it in. I think not when I met up with him in real life, but he just threw it in. I think it works. No, I don't know what it is. LG Ultimate 2, I believe. This thing works fine. Really slow. Here's my original LG Ultimate 2, which was my first good Android smartphone that my mom bought for me brand new, like before I even started phone collecting. I don't know why that's there. But yeah, this thing has a bad motherboard now, apparently. It just doesn't turn on anymore, so that's really sad. It didn't have any of my stuff on it anyways, because I factory reset it like 3 times, so I guess there's nothing nostalgic on it, but that's sad. Also, for some reason, mine just has the volume rockers on the side, and this other one has, like the white version has that on it. I mean, this one's on Metro, but this one's on track phone, so I don't know what the difference is, but they're like the same phone, so very strange. Here I have another one of these things. This one's on Verizon. Let me see if this one's charged. I wouldn't be surprised. No, it's dead. Works fine though. Here I have another, or an LG K30, I believe it is. This thing has a bad LCD, but it does work. I want to fix this someday, but this is the AT&T model. Usually these have 32 gigabytes of storage and a metal back, but AT&T decided to cheapen out and they gave them plastic backs and 16 gigabytes of storage, which really sucks. But I've always wanted one of these phones, so yeah. Okay, here's another LG Leon. This one actually I think has a good LCD. Yeah, this is the one with the good LCD, but I put the bad motherboard in it because I tried to see if the other motherboard works, and I just never swapped it back because there's no point. I've gotten so many mint ones, but they are all either water damaged or the screens are somehow broken with an LCD. But this LCD works surprisingly perfectly fine. Don't know how. Here's another smashed one. This one doesn't work. I think this is my unsold one. Came with the case too. Bad LCD. Another mint LG Leon. This is a blue one. This is one looks really nice. I love this one, but it has a bad LCD. I got in the Target bin a couple days ago. It might even still be on. No, it's not. But yeah, this thing just looks great. If I could get like another one with a good screen, I like that. Okay. Also, I decided to put the blue case on the blue one, even though it doesn't work. But this thing just looks great. I love this phone. Okay. Here we have an LG F5 or an F6. I don't know. This thing doesn't work. Here's another one. This one does work, but sometimes it doesn't boot. Sometimes it does. It's very strange. These are known for motherboard issues, but this one's like great cosmetic condition. Here I have my LG F7, I believe. This one works completely fine. I don't think these ones got motherboard issues. This is like the more top end of the line. It has like a 720p screen, but it's insanely slow. It looks really nice. I'm sure if I had a mint one, it would be great, but this one's not mint, and I think it's on a carrier that locked their bootloaders as well, so I can't put a custom ROM on it either. Here we have an LG Aristo, bad LCD. Would think it works fine. Actually, I think that's a good LCD. That one just has dots. This is the one with the bad LCD. This has this has a motherboard on it that's I think it works. I don't know. It's just weird. So yeah. Okay, here I have a rare phone that doesn't have a battery, and the batteries cost like $15, so I'm not getting one. It's an LG G4 Vigor. This thing I got it Google locked, and they said it worked completely fine. They even showed photos of it on, but they didn't include a battery, and I cannot find a battery to this day, besides the $15 one. But this thing's mint condition. I don't think these ones got motherboard issues. They're smaller than LG G4 and like a different design, but it looks really cool. Here I have an LG K10 in gold. This one works fine, just not in the best cosmetic condition. It's a little bit water damaged, but works fine. Here I have one of these things. I forgot the name of these, like Fortune something, Fortune 3 maybe. This one has a bad LCD. I think it works fine though. Here I have another one on Cricket. This one works completely fine. Here I have another one. This one I got in the Target bin a while ago. This one has a screen protector, also works completely fine. Then I have two LG Stylo 2s. Not the 2 Plus. I got rid of my 2 Plus a while ago. I sold it. That one worked fine. This is the one with the good touchscreen, and I put the different motherboard in it, and apparently that motherboard didn't work. So yeah, or it's like Google locked or something. I don't remember, but yeah, this one, the screen works. And then here's my other one. I thought because the touchscreen didn't work with the motherboard from this one and this one, so I'm like, maybe it's not the screen, maybe it's just the motherboard. But I transferred the screen. Nope, it's actually the screen that doesn't work. So yeah, this is the one with all my old stuff on it, but the LCD works completely fine, but the touchscreen doesn't. So I guess I'll move on to the next bin now. Okay, now we're just getting into the miscellaneous phones, which I don't really have a bin like dedicated to them for, so they're kind of like loose out everywhere. These bins used to be packed to like the brims, but I put them all in like a bin. Like they were old Android 2 phones, so I just like put them all in the little bin because I didn't want them just like clogging up my bins all the time. Here I have an LG, or not an LG, HTC 3D something, I think. I know it says 3D on the back, but I think it actually has 3D in the name. I forgot what it's called, though. This thing works fine. I think I got two of these. I don't know if this is the first one I got or the last one, but I got one a really long time ago, and it was my first one. It was sick. I think this is one of the first phones with two cameras. I don't know if it was the first or if it was another. There's another LG phone with two cameras. It could have been the first, but I don't know which one it was. Here I have the CTE, no battery, works though. When I like charge it, it shows a screen, but I don't have a battery for it, and I never found one. Or I never found another one of those that had a battery. Here's an ZTE government phone. This thing works fine. I got it brand new when we were on some like type of me and my mom had some type of insurance, and we just got it for free. Works fine. Here we have, I'm just gonna go like with one thing at a time. I keep forgetting. Here I have this ZTE. This thing works fine. I don't really know what it is. Another ZTE Majesty Pro. This one works fine. This one, I think it used to have the seal on the back, but I removed it. Just like that one has the seal on the back. Here I have some HTC thing. I forgot the name of this thing. It looks really nice, though. For some reason, this thing still has service, like, on data, but it doesn't. It's really slow. I don't know. Maybe it's a government SIM. Here I have some HTC thing. I traded this off of Dayshare because I wanted one, but it turns out this one has a really messed up housing, so I never used it. But I still want to get one of these that's in good condition. Also, it's on Verizon, so I can't custom ROM it, which stinks, but yeah. Okay, I guess we'll go on this side now. CT Majesty Pro, so it has the seal on the back. This one works fine. Here I have some Chinese phone, don't know the name of it. I think it might be Vodafone, but I don't think so. It works fine. I don't know what it's called. Here's some cool pad thing I traded off of Jake Carroll. I don't know if it has a motherboard issue or if I don't know. I think it booted into the OS once, and I was just about to factory data reset it, but then it messed up and it turned off again. But I can't tell if it's a motherboard issue, if there's something actually wrong with it, because it would say software is corrupt, and it would only boot up sometimes. Here I have this really shitty Huawei phone. It's on Android 4.4 point something. It's a really bloated OS. I think it has a lock bootloader too. Really terrible phone. Honestly, if I smashed phones, I would be smashing that thing, but I don't smash my devices. Here we have this thing. I used to have like 4 of these, but I got rid of 2 of them, I think. This thing works fine. It has a screen protector that's cracked, but it's not cracked underneath. These things sell for like $20 brand new, but I like them. They're like the size of an iPhone 4 and they look cool. I don't use them, obviously, but still. Here I have this weird thing. This thing didn't work when I originally got it, but then it started working for some reason. I don't know what it's called. It works fine. It's just like some cheap government phone, I believe. Here I have a Kyocera dual screen phone. I got it for $15 on Mercari. These things are really cool. This is the first dual screen Android smartphone. Yeah. So that thing's cool. Here, let me close the lid. It's on Sprint too. Wonder if I could put a custom ROM, but it's on like some version of Android 2. Here I have a Kyocera Vent. This is the one I got brand new. This was the phone I had before my LG Ultimate, which is the cracked one you saw that doesn't work anymore. This thing is a really terrible phone. This thing couldn't even load like the home screen sometimes. It'd say Android stopped working, and it was on Android 4.4.2. But yeah, this phone is like trash. It still works though, surprisingly. Here I have a Kyocera thing. This one actually was fine because it had better quality. It's like on Android 2. It's a waterproof phone because I think Kyocera is one of the first companies to actually make waterproof things. Here I have a Kyocera Hydro. I forgot what this name is, or the name of it is. It works fine. Here I have another one. Actually, this might be the one that works fine. I think this one works fine. The other one has a bad LCD. So, yeah. Here we have a Cool Pad Rogue. Never found one of these ever again after I found this, and I didn't have a battery, and I'm not going to buy one for it. I think it works, just never had a battery to test it. Here I have this Chinese thing. Never got a battery to test it, but I want a battery to test it because it's cool. I would assume it would work, though. It's like good condition, but it didn't have a battery. Here I have... Is this another? Oh, no, this is my RCA phone. I got this in like a Chicago Target bin a while back. This thing works fine. It's on stock Android 4.4. I really like this thing. Has a screen protector too, but it's not glass. Then I have this really trashy ZTE phone. I mean, it runs Android fine. It just looks insanely ugly. Whoever designed this phone should be shot in the head. It's so ugly. This phone is just terrible. I hate this thing. But, yeah. Okay. Here's the last bin. This is more miscellaneous things and some iPods because I couldn't fit them in my Apple bin. It's like mostly like Windows things and just like other phones. Here I have some Windows Nokia. I actually bought this for like $20 on Mercari because it came with two back plates, and this thing just looks really cool. I like it. I've never used it really much though because Windows OS doesn't have any apps, but it's like one of my favorite Windows phones I have. And here's my second or first favorite. I know this isn't like my first favorite Windows phone. It's on a way older version of Windows OS. It's like some HTC thing, but it looks really nice, and I love this. I think you could put Android on these, but yeah. Or maybe you can't. I don't remember. I found this in the Target bin once. Never found a battery for it again. I never found another one. Doesn't work. Or it does probably work, but I don't have a battery for it. This thing doesn't work at all. I don't know what the issue with it is. I think it's the charging port because it's messed up in there. But I never got to charge. It has a cracked screen. I bought something on Mercari and they just included it for free. But yeah, this thing is toast unless I ever found another one that has a working charging port or something that I could get parts off of it from. It looks like it would have been a flagship Windows phone back in the day, though. I don't know. It just like feels high quality and looks high quality, but it's all, bad condition. No idea if it is or not, though. Here I have another Windows phone. This is on, I think, like my newest version of Windows OS that I have. It's a Nokia, I believe. Or, yeah, I think it's a Nokia. It works fine. It has a small, like, crack in the bottom right, and the housing's not in the best condition. It's, like, missing some plastic. Okay, then I have my ZTE. What is this thing called again? I forgot the name of this thing. I don't know. Wait, let me think. Okay, remember, ZTE Z Max Pro. I got this case for it. I got this like a really long time ago in the Target bin. When I got it, it didn't work, but it turns out the battery connector was unplugged when I opened it, and I plugged it back in. Now it works fine. Got this case for it a long time ago, and I didn't really have much taste in cases, but it works good. Then I have the original ZTE Z Max. This thing, Psych YT, he came to like my hometown, or not my hometown, but like the town where I lived nearby. And he went to a Best Buy bin near me, and he saw this in the bin, but he wasn't able to get it because he didn't notice it until after he left when he took like a video of it. So I went there and got it. So yeah, it used to be like a flip cover case on this thing. That's why it has this line. But I removed the leather part, and now it's just a regular silicone case. But this thing works completely fine. Here I have something that I think Justin Horton or Electronics Consumer accidentally gave me in a trade. It's like something like, I don't know, it's like the money from a foreign country. I forgot the country. Here I have some HTC phone, bad touchscreen. Here I have another HTC phone. Oh, it's an HTC Evo 4G. Works fine, just the back cover is horrid condition. It's so sticky and I hate it. Here I have another HTC thing, bad touchscreen, I believe. BlackBerry HD10? I don't know what this is called, BlackBerry 10. Works fine. Nexus, Google Nexus, unlocked, can't like straight from Google, has a bad screen, but works fine otherwise. So, yeah, over here we have this thing. This thing has water damage and doesn't work. iPod Touch 7, third gen. It works fine. It's like 8 gigabytes. I have like one of those. Another BlackBerry. I think this one I got from Technomeme. Yeah, this one I got from Technomeme. This one works fine too. I guess I'll just put it with my other one. Here I have an Alcatel Ideal. This one works fine. It used to have a screen protector, but I removed it because it was really bad quality. And it's like brand new condition. Looks nice too. Just really slow. Here I have this purple HTC thing. I had another one of these that was missing this part, so it's like in my shitty Android 2 phone bin. But this one is in good condition, so I left it in here. And I only left it in there because it's like a unique phone, I guess. It works fine. Here I have this HTC thing. This thing actually works fine. I like the design of it. Here I have an iPod Touch 4th gen. This is my 32 gigabyte one with it's had like screen protectors front and back ever since it was new because it's like not scratched in any way whatsoever on the back. It's 32 gigabytes. The only issue is the battery slowly dying. In fact, I don't even think it'll show. Like I charged it like 2 months ago. I don't think it's even going to show the battery. Yeah, it's not even going to show anything. I keep it in this case just to keep the screen protectors in good condition though. So, yeah. iPod Touch 2nd or 3rd gen works fine. Probably 8 gigabytes, I think. I don't think here, let me go check. Yeah, I removed the case. It's 8 gigabytes. Government UMX phone. This thing works completely fine. I like this thing. It's on like some stock version of Android 5, and it runs really great. Just don't use it because it's an older phone. Here's another HTC thing. US Cellular works fine. It's just the housing is like, it's broken basically. This part comes off, but I just can't get it to. I do it with one hand really. I don't know. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see it now. Yeah, but yeah. And then an HTC G1. I have another one of these that I was supposed to trade to Jake, or give to Jake in a trade, but I accidentally forgot to put it in, so it's just kind of been, sitting over there by it's, above my cat over there in that thing. And whenever next time I do a trade with him, I'm gonna include that. But yeah, that was my entire phone collection. This was the part 2. So I don't think I'll be making another one of these for a couple months now because my collection doesn't really grow that fast. But I've got another phone coming, which I'll make a video on soon. But yeah, this is basically the entire video. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.